welcome to another episode of Run with Julia. It's slightly different temperature. This is my third day back in the UK and actually this is glorious. It is only 3 degrees and I've been used to 21 degrees, but it's very beautiful and I like the contrast. The first 2 days back it rained a lot and my fingers are still feeling the effects of freezing cold. But I did think when I was in the midst of this bitter rain that the joy of life is contrast. It's quite fun having the sun and then the cold. I think as humans we quite like the changeability. Well, I don't know if you do. I do. I'm now off to Kensington Gardens and I am all inspired to run up lots of hills, given that in May I'm going to go and run up the Dune of Doom, and I've been running in sand. But the only hill I can think of nearish is this one in Kensington Gardens. So I'm just going to do lots of running up and down this hill, which is slightly different to running in sand, but at least it's preparation for lots of up. And just for way of explanation of why I'm going to do the Woolacombe Park Run. The Woolacombe Dune Park Run is the second hardest park run in the country. When I was a teenager, I belonged to a club called Hazelmere Border Athletics Club. For a year or so, I was the only girl. A whole heap of boys ranging from my age, 15, all up to about 20, early 20s. And we used to go to Hankley Common, where there was sand dunes. Well, not sand dunes, it was a dropping zone for the RAF. Very steep sandy hills. And I used to train there. And recently, one of the club members, Terry Fullock, discovered me on YouTube, and we haven't seen each other for about 50 years. And so this, for my birthday weekend, I'm going to go to Woolacombe Dune Park Run and run with Terry again on sandy hills. So I'm going to practice, although I haven't got sand at the moment, I've got steps. So I'm going to do 2 stations. I'm going to do the steps here a few times, then we're going to a hill in the Kensington Gardens. So I'm going to do a few of those. And it's all in preparation to the re-meeting of Terry. Two of the 5. Oh, sorry, one more. That was actually very tiring, and I had to be dexterous with my feet. And it reminds me of when Terry and I trained together, a big group of us. We'd go to one area and perhaps do short hills, then we go to another area, do other hills, and then we perhaps go to another one. So doing the same, maybe only 2 things though. But that was good. I've got a rucksack on my back because in my rucksack I have my spikes, which I won't have on the sandy Woolacombe, and not that I think it would make any difference on sand, but I thought on grass it might be quite nice. So I brought them with me. So we will see, because it's been very wet in the UK, so the ground is very wet. Anyway, this is fun. I have to say the last 2 days, first 2 days back in the UK, absolutely poured. And as I say, it was a contrast, but I was so cold. Whereas today, it's not. It's lovely, lovely spring day.
That was brilliant, but that was hard work. And I could have done it without spikes. I couldn't have stood up without spikes. It's very wet. And I'm glad I opted for 8, because I'd originally said 10. Then I just said to you, didn't I, 8. Oh, that was brilliant, but hard work. And it reminds me that I do suit this short recovery kind of training. Well, we see if I suit it when I perform in a race, but it suits my body. So, thank you for joining me. I will see you over a coffee and something, brunch, cake, soon. Thank you, Kensington Gardens, here we are.
So here we are, we found a new place. The cakes are very good. We have ordered a sort of brunch bit. And just to say also that today is the exact year anniversary of Run with Julia. So thank you. All of you have run with me all year, and all of you have joined in on the run. It's been an amazing year. And let's see what happens next. Because the community is growing, the possibilities of where we're all going to run. There's so many people who are following their progress. I'm going to catch up with Sam today, who we ran along the canal, and she's training for the London Marathon, and we're going to have an update of her journey. There has been some things to navigate, shall we say. I don't want to do any spoilers. So, and Nick Badino, who did his 48 minutes, we're going to catch up, and I want to see how Ida is, because Ida's training for the marathon too. So thank you everybody, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend, lovely whenever you watch this. And if you've loved the video, as always, please put your little thumbs up, and put your thumbs up and press the like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Thank you, and enjoy the coffee.